Micro Brawler fans, wrestling fans, backyard wrestling fans. It's me, the real deal Dylan Shivers, new king of the nerds. I'm sorry, Dave. Not sorry. The Shivers kick took you out. Hopefully you're off the show too.
You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It's you, it's me, it's NRD. That's all the time we have for this episode.
Whoa. Hold on. It's a celebration on the Wrestling N.R.D. broadcast. The Tyrant King has been dethroned. We have a new king, Dylan Shivers. Everybody got their wish. See, but actually there is no king on the broadcast right now. George just went back to space. Dylan Shivers is doing royal things in backyards all across the globe.
Yeah, I think he signed his first 8x10. People kind of want that now. So.
Dylan Shivers, the Brock Lesnar of the broadcast. At least when I was king, I showed up every week. Dylan Shivers is king for a day, and he's just gone.
It's good to be king for one day.
He didn't just take my crown, guys. He took our crown. This is exactly what I was talking about. Defending the broadcast from him. Let us all down.
Like the royal family's in shambles. Dave doesn't have a crown. Gerald is still MIA. Nobody knows where
Gerald's still hurt.
You know.
Gerald,
that's why I'm wearing this today. And then Tom's missing, so these are for Tom.
Oh, it's a heartbreaking week for me.
Celebration.
No, celebration was Forbidden Door last night, with the exception of FTR retaining their Ring of Honor tag titles and the IWGP titles, and Tanahashi not winning the big gold belt there. I didn't give it to Mox though. I wouldn't let him take it. I refuse. But yeah, Forbidden Door was a thing last night, I guess.
It was a thing.
It was really good. I'm just my only, if you haven't watched it, spoilers ahead. But to me, it was very one-sided for AEW, with the exception of the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It was all AEW all night, if I'm not mistaken. I think you had Swerve in their glory beat El Desperado and what's his name. You had, Shota Umino take the fall against Jericho. Obviously, Tanahashi lost. The United Empire lost their IWGP tag titles to FTR, even though they didn't take the pinfalls, still lost their belts.
Next news coming out of the event, the debut of Claudio Cascanoli.
That is right. Although the debut was perfect, the editing and presentation was not. It was up there with the return of Edge at the Royal Rumble, the debut of AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble, where like they put the camera on like the wrong people and just messed those up. But because like we couldn't tell the music that was playing, so we don't like, unless that's the music that Claudio had in like Chikara and Ring of Honor and all that stuff. I'm unaware of that. But like, ironically, the music that he came out to is the same music they played in the Peacock commercial for just hyping up the Peacock streaming network. And I'm like, that's convenient, but
it can't be no worse than what was it? It was either WrestleMania or the night after WrestleMania with Cody. When they cut to
when he's just
his head like this, like waiting.
Cody doing his best Diglett impersonation. But no, I enjoyed the card. There was no, and I'll say this: it went 5 hours, including the buy-in. I was not tired at the end of that. It was because there was no filler, there was no fluff. Obviously to me, the most locked in match of a prediction was Thunder Rosa retaining over Toni Storm. But, and most people would say like that may have been the bathroom match, even though it was a great match. but like there was no stopping. There was no promos. Like I said, no fluff, no filler. It was just match, match, match. And each one just kept, taking it up a step from the match before.
In each match, you kept losing the crown and kept sliding on. Sorry.
Listen, I said that with the relinquishing of the crown, I would turn over a new leaf. As many people did not approve of my behavior, so I'm now making an amends to be a more liked person. I guess I'm going to be more positive and nicer, I guess is the word to people. It's why I'm wearing all of our names on my shirt tonight, because we're a family.
What does that fourth one say?
Tom. Meanwhile, Ryan's going to go into diabetic shock in Tom's honor.
Ultimate Warrior. I'm going Sugar High Ultimate Warrior soon enough.
Good
Right.
grief, man. Oh my gosh, Ryan. Diabetes. But yeah, so Forbidden Door was a lot of fun. I wasn't a big fan of the ending. For those of you who haven't seen it, obviously not a fan of the ending because Tanahashi didn't win the UW title, but because it pretty much acted as a go home show for Blood and Guts, which is just what Forbidden Door felt like. It was just a step to get to Blood and Guts on Wednesday, which, I understand why, but at the same time, that's not what this pay-per-view was originally intended for. That's my 2 cents, but I look forward to, hopefully this is an annual event. Obviously you didn't get Tetsuya Naito, you didn't get Ibushi. Obviously I know there's stuff going on with Kota Ibushi in New Japan. I'm trying to think of the other big names that may have been left off there.
Yano.
Bullet Club. What's that?
I said Yano.
Yano. Yes, Tom would have loved some Yano. But like you didn't have, your biggest representative of Bullet Club was El Phantasmo. There was no God on there. I think a lot of people would have loved to have seen them. And the biggest point that was made that I saw last night on Twitter was that there was no actual door on the stage. Like, you've got those tunnels. How are there not like saloon doors, like that you could just pop through? So,
question:
next year's event, Omega, if they do this again, Omega will be available, and maybe like it won't be so
exactly
bit, because I feel like this whole entire thing was like changed. Punk versus Tanahashi, then that got changed, and Bryan Danielson got hurt.
Well, I'll say this. If they just did CM Punk versus Tanahashi for the AEW title, I would have said CM Punk's winning that 100%. But with it being Moxley versus Tanahashi, like that's the only improvement to the card I can kind of see, because I obviously legit thought that Tanahashi was going to win it. And you could, it wasn't just like, there's no way. There's no way.
You're blaming CM Punk for the reason that you lost the crown?
No. I'm just saying it made the main event more interesting from a fan perspective, because I would have watched that saying CM Punk's definitely winning this. Whereas in the main event, I went in, this could go either way. And I just went with who I thought would win in the end. But yeah, so like, go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, sorry, before you change subjects, didn't it sell out real quick before they announced a lot of matches?
I don't think they announced any matches and it sold out.
Yeah, because I mean, that to me, that leads that the door thing could have worked. Imagine going to a show not even knowing. I don't know how it play out, but more mystery besides one.
I remember somebody saying that, like, yeah, it was probably you said in our Patreon chat, patreon.com/WNRDB, that like it's just, this is the show you're going to. You're going to see great matches, but we're not going to tell you what it is. And I guarantee you, it still would have sold. Like that was the same thing with All Out or All In. They didn't announce any matches. It sold out in under a half hour. So, but like I said, like obviously so many people are injured and not able to be a part of this show. Naito, Hiromu Takahashi, I remember there was a sign in the crowd that said like, get well soon. It was a big poster, like the Tom Says Hi poster. I can't find that. It's around here somewhere. But it's like get well soon. And it's just a full poster of names like Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Kenny Omega, Jungle Boy, Hiromu. I'm like, whoa. So, but so hopefully next year, they didn't, for lack of a better term, blow their load all in this show. They're still matchups that we want to see next year. You know, you want to see Tanahashi versus Punk, which I think is actually probably going to happen at Wrestle Kingdom, would be my guess. Then you could do, then obviously you're going to get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson, which could happen at Wrestle Kingdom. Who knows? So it
I would love to
leaves.
see them add other promotions into it too. Doesn't just have to be. Sprinkle in some Impact in there. Sprinkle in some. I mean,
My only thing is this, and I know with what's going on in the world right now with COVID and travel restrictions, I'm not sure, you know, what it is, you know, you have to do to get in and out of Japan and into the country, into the States. But, you know, obviously there was 2.5 weeks of build, and none of it was on the Japanese side. Like Zack Sabre Jr. randomly cut a promo that nobody saw on Dynamite, and then all of a sudden just Bryan Danielson comes out and is like, yeah, I'm hurt. I'm like, what? So like, oh, I didn't realize we were getting the match. But you know, so I wish the build was a little better, but you know, for the fact that there was only 2.5, 3 weeks worth of build, I think it could have been a little bit better, but still very good.
Yeah.
Last night we saw one of my favorite match of the night was Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy. If you haven't done so, take some time to check that match out. And it was mentioned in our Patreon chat. I believe it was Oscar that said, how does Will Ospreay not have a brawler? But we do have some big brawler news. I'm not the king, so why do I even take the lead? Nick, why don't you go ahead?
well,
What do we get?
We haven't ever talked about the crate that came out. I think that by the time that this drops, all the spoilers will be.
I don't care. The brawler was already spoiled for me. 3, 2, 1. It's one man gang.
Or a team, depending on which one you get.
No, it's one man gang that works that pushes carts at Walmart. It's Walmart. It's Walmart one man gang.
It was a weird chase for sure.
The chase looks like he pushes carts at Walmart. The non-chase looks like he's a greeter.
But I like it.
I didn't
think
even
it's
see that.
broad.
Yeah. People, what do you guys think? I saw people say this was a nod to Akeem. I don't.
That's what I took.
I can see it, but I don't remember the one man gang ever wearing a yellow vest.
I don't.
Because, like I said, you would look like he pushes shopping carts.
Just not
my
favorite.
Yeah,
Also,
the brawler overall.
The little Taz keychain in the crate too. That brawler.
If you want to see what's in the full crate, of course, I believe mine's empty here. If you want to see what was in this crate, you can check out my unboxing video on this channel. You got a whole list of stuff there. Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me, Nick, because I got to send one of these your way.
Yeah.
To the founding father to drag the prince around.
I'm pulling it up right now. I don't think that we've talked about it either. The July crate. I don't think we talked about the July crate.
I skipped the July crate. I actually passed on it.
We got
the more I thought about it, the more I'm like,
CM Punk, Ruby Soho, Scotty 2 Hotty, X-Pac, D'Lo Brown, Evil Uno, and Awesome Kong.
It's not a crate for me.
What do you think the brawler is going to be?
I've said this in our Patreon chat. I think it's going to be D'Lo Brown.
I would like that.
I think it'd be really cool if they did the Scotty 2 Hotty bucket hat with the top cut out, so you can just spike your hair up through there. I think that'd be unique.
That might actually be the item now that I think about it.
Makes sense. Or two cool sunglasses. You could do it like that.
I would love a Scotty 2 Hotty micro brawler.
You could easily do a color chase with that. Like the shirt could be red and yellow.
It would have to do a Brian Lawler though. I don't know how it would like by itself.
They've already mentioned that CM Punk is going to be the T-shirt. I'm trying to think who could be. I mean, Scott. I always think of it as for the autograph. I always try to think who is the cheapest autograph to get. Like if you were at a meet and greet, whose 8x10 would be the least expensive?
Awesome Kong, maybe.
I was gonna say like D'Lo, Scotty, maybe Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong could be the brawler too, though.
Yeah,
it's not going to be Ruby Soho or Evil Uno. I think Evil Uno is the AEW brawler. The next crate.
I hope it's Jade.
Yeah.
We need a Stokely Hathaway brawler. I'm just saying that'd be fun. Give me something to smile
So
about.
that's what's everybody, and also X-Pac. What's the chances they make an X-Pac like they did with the Chris Hero? Talk about pissing people off.
Oh man. No, you know what you could do? You
I
could
don't
do
like
an X-Pac keychain. Like they
Yeah,
did the
that would be cool.
tags.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then people would try and rip other people off. Like, yeah, I got that X-Pac brawler
What's
for you.
everybody's brawler? Yes, I'm gonna go D'Lo Brown.
I'm going D-Lo.
Oh, I was hoping we'd all pick someone different.
No, because we couldn't even do that for our predictions.
Then how did Dylan win?
Carefully.
Okay.
I know. I have to be nice. Congratulations, Dylan Shivers. You did it.
I'm proud of him. Actually, you know, I think I had this. Like, he was supposed to be on the cover of these backyard wrestling games if he hadn't retired so soon.
Oh,
He was supposed to be there. He was going to be the middle person, but it just didn't, you know, he retired.
And what was it, M-Dog? What was Matt Cross's original name? M-Dog something?
Oh, geez. Moondog, some crazy.
It was
Yeah.
like M-Dog, and it was like some numbers.
Oh, geez.
And I forget now.
Speaking of dogs, just off topic really quick, on a more positive note, if we could share. Obviously, June is coming to an end very shortly, this Friday. So our Pride shirts will be off the website next week. So you've got a week left to get to our the Wrestling N.R.D. broadcast for everyone shirts. All those proceeds will go to On the Lakeshore. In addition to raising money for charity, the one, the only Frank Spahek, I just saw the brawler in Ryan's background there, is going to be doing a raffle for the chairs, for his chair, from All In, or not All In, Forbidden Door
chair.
Yeah, for the Forbidden Door chair. So there's going to be a buy-in raffle for that. So pay attention to the Micro Brawler fan group. I think he posted that, or PWTVIP. I don't know. But last year, his brawler sales went to help raise money for the doggos in Chicago's. So that was a lot of fun. That memory popped up my Facebook memories yesterday, and it was like me sitting in a brewery, and just I remember Frank sliding into my DMs like, "You want to buy the brawler? $100." I was like, "Sure." I'm 5 beers deep. Like, yeah, absolutely. I like to spend $100. Just turn to my friends. I'm like, I bought one for $100. I got, like, what is wrong with you?
They don't
still the most expensive brawler I've ever paid for. So
For a good cause, though.
it was for a great cause.
Oh yeah.
So.
I say, you know, the reason it's there, right? He's an undefeated backyard wrestler, supposedly. So, I mean, this is like the ultimate Dylan.
Maybe
That's like Dylan's Ric Flair.
maybe Frank is who's gonna eventually dethrone him.
No,
As the
Frank has inside information. Okay, Frank's on his phone during the event, posting the new Claudio Castagnoli shirt. Okay,
True.
So not having that nonsense. But yeah, good on Frank. Good on the Barracuda Mailbox Bomber for doing good for the dogs and the cats of Chicago.
They also today, actually, not if you're watching this, but today as we record this, dropped a 4th of July Macho Man pre-sale.
That brawler is what's giving me life right now. I almost didn't come on the broadcast this week. I almost said, you know what, no, I need some time. But that Macho Man Randy Savage brawler is keeping me alive. It's keeping my heart pumping.
And I wasn't sure if it was a real attire, but then Jason posted the picture of what era would you say that was?
That was like early Monday Night Raw.
So like
that's like 92, 93, maybe 94 even, but
I'll look it up.
But I would definitely say it's in that early era. Where he was doing commentary with Vince McMahon. So now we put the hashtag Vince McMahon in the description of this to get some more extra hits on this, because that man needs to stay off television, you disgusting, dirty old man.
You never know. He could just pop up on here right now.
Oh my God. Listen, if Vince McMahon wants to come on this show and tell his story, by all means. By all means. I know there's no chance in hell.
Dave, Tom, Harold.
Yeah, I'd be glad that meeting's happening on Zoom because I don't need him getting anywhere near Tom and Gerald there. Okay. My God. So yeah, was that all the micro brawler news we had?
I mean, we had the Scott Halls are showing up.
The Scott Halls are showing up.
Chase
Shout
has
out to
been popping
Oscar.
up.
Shout out to Oscar for
Yeah.
getting the chase.
You know what they say about being in the Patreon group? You can get some chases.
Exactly. We've kept that streak alive. And which
Uh-huh.
reminds us that Ryan's got some mail. So Ryan, the floor is yours if you'd like to open that forbidden box.
I hope the streak's alive in the Patreon group because yeah, we killed it with the Bretts.
Yes.
All right.
This is one of my favorite things that we do here.
Yes, it was. It was genuine happiness. I don't know if I'll be as genuinely happy this time though. So
I hope that the missing link to my luck is not Tom being here because he's not here.
oh
Currently.
man.
But he's with me in spirit always.
Jeez, Ryan. Ryan, if you eat too many of those gummy bears, you're gonna have to join me on Nutrisystem, pal.
Yeah. Get this bad boy over.
My God.
No, I forgot to state. I mean, maybe, or I'll explain why I got as many as I did afterwards. Because I got 14 Bret Harts.
Yep.
I don't remember if I said 7, liking 7. I totally left out it's Valentine's Day, Heart Valentine's Day. It's my dad's birthday. So that guided me to 14.
So do we guess how many you got this time?
Yeah, I guess we should.
I'm gonna go with 12 because that's how many I guessed for Bret Hart. And I feel like Bret's your number one guy. You would have ordered more there.
I don't want you to
stop. Gosh,
just so you
take that
can't-
mask.
just so you can't see my facial expressions and like.
Ah, geez, Louise. Nick, what's your guess?
I'm gonna go lucky number 13.
Oh, look at you. Look at you pulling a Dylan Shivers, just taking a couple seconds ahead of me. By the way, if it did come down to a tiebreaker, I would have won. I would have won.
It would have. It's CM Punk's fault.
Damn it, Tanahashi.
I almost
Freaking
looked down and
Jack.
saw.
It's not even CM Punk's fault. It's the guy in the front row that didn't catch him properly. That's who we need to find.
Dick. All right, Ryan. First one. Let's see what he's got. Say hello to the
Okay, I was
brawler.
like, I hope this is what they are.
It's not brawlers.
Oh!
Quack, quack.
I saw the
All right.
second one.
You saw the second one.
I saw the second one. Oh!
Boo.
Oh no.
This
I
thing's
honestly,
going
when I
worse than my
glanced down-
title reign.
When I glanced down, I thought I saw a Chase sticker. I was a little
Stop
excited.
looking down, Ryan. Boo.
Oh.
No one boos Scott Hall.
Boo. Boo. I don't even know how many we're at. Is that 4?
4.
4. They're
Four.
all beautiful. They're beautiful regardless of the color.
Oh.
Boo.
Man, now I do know it's like to be King Dave.
Boo. Hey. So what is this? 6, 7?
6.
That's 6.
No pop. That was number 6.
He's done it again. He's done it again.
Amazing.
Ah.
This is amazing.
If you want a Chase Micro Brawler, you need to join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB. Say hello to the Chase man.
Scott was smiling down on me. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
If you want to chase, you just have to open it, your box up live on the broadcast.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just want to say I still have never opened up a chase ever. That was it?
That's it.
That was the last one
Wow. How do you like
Wow.
that? So 8? Is that
for
8?
that box.
Oh.
I think I did 2 orders. This box
Oh,
is a little
jeez.
smaller.
That's still
Should I just
crazy.
save it
You
for
My
number?
God.
pulled another chase.
That'd be
Insane.
crazy. Yeah, a lot of people in the micro brawler group have got this chase and probably others, but this one's cool to see members of the group. I mean, we're what, 1,200 people, big majority of the collectors, I'm sure, but cool to see them with us and not on eBay, unless our people are selling eBay.
Maybe.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
There's a lot wrong with it.
Just like, hey, my Bret Hart's 14. I still have 14. I have not offloaded any yet. So,
Oh, jeez.
all right. So how many was
Technically,
that, sorry?
you sent me one of them.
Okay, I did. Never mind. You're right. I did. I don't know what I was thinking.
So now we got a king. So now we have an advocate of a king who lies. That's great, everyone. Great. We're in great hands. Call this the SS Titanic broadcast.
I'm a little older. My diet right now is consisting of gummy bears and PBR. So,
jeez. Matt Cardona to the broadcast is imminent.
That's what I was gonna say. I was drinking this because I heard if you have a PBR a day, then Matt Cardona will come. I spoiled that. A PBR a day, and Cardona will visit your podcast and maybe stay.
He did.
Ryan has been drinking.
Said on
Ryan's
the
not a good
episode
promo
that
guy.
He was going to be doing the Micro Brawler podcast, whatever that is.
If Ryan were in the same room as us right now, he'd have his hand on our shoulders. But I love you, man.
Because I do.
So what's in the other box, Ryan? Did you open the other box?
So we got the. Oh, I know how many I ordered. I was just trying to keep account.
Okay.
You boo the intro Scott Hall to WCW. That was kind of cool. On the Bret Hart, the last one, remember, is the first one I pulled, and this one was kind of the last one on the box. I love the red.
I hope so, because you got a lot of them. Oh, you got a
jerk. I believed you. I'm happy with one, but that'd be amazing.
Boo.
Last one.
All
If
right.
anybody's ever actually pulled like 2 chases in one order before?
My favorite too. I mean, like, because I already have a Kevin Nash. We all have a Kevin Nash. Not the best depiction of him or best era, in my opinion, but top 3 guys.
So, Ryan, how many is that in total?
In the video.
What's that?
How many is that in total?
Oh, my thought process, because I probably put too much into it. 14 for Bret Hart, a Hart, Valentine's Day, my dad's birthday, all that. I thought, Brett is my favorite. I got to go a little more. So I got 13 with Scott Hall, because Scott Hall wouldn't be afraid of unlucky 13, so.
Just saying that I might have said 13.
Yep.
That's crazy. Though.
Yeah, I was predicting how many regular brawlers he got. So it was 12. You're all welcome. Any commons Ryan was going to get. So yes. Top 3 Tuesday, anyone? Do we have any other news? No?
No, besides that, you lost the crown. I mean,
listen, pal. Listen, okay? It's bad enough your son got a busted nose the other day, okay? Long-term storytelling there, pal. I hope Owen is okay.
No, he's good.
I'm a nice guy now. I'm a baby face. I've turned baby face, everyone. For now. But yes, so top 3 Tuesday is going to be New Japan wrestlers we want to see micro brawlers made of.
Which ones do we actually want to see cut down?
I want a Tanahashi brawler, but it has his actual hair. So yeah, I'm gonna go first because I'm still the best. I like to think, because we're all the best. We're all on even footing. I'm gonna go Will Ospreay. I'm gonna steal everyone's answer. Will Ospreay deserves a micro brawler. Man. And then I'm gonna go Minoru Suzuki, because I think you could have fun with the chase has all the hair. And then number 3, let's go El Phantasmo with them glasses. His vest last night caught me, so I'm like, yeah, I like that. So who's next? Nick, why don't you go?
All right. Well, Let me think here.
Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, because I can't
I've
even.
got.
I need George to come down and help me pronounce these names.
Ah, jeez. Just
I'm
just
like-
choose the English speaking guys. It's fine.
I'm gonna
Zack
go-
Sabre
okay.
Jr.
All right, I'm gonna go Kevin Kelly
Ooh,
because Dave needs more people with ties for his desk.
Lo-
He got
yes.
a bigger office now. and
I got that big office now. I can put more in
he
there.
more
Let's go.
ties. But I want a non-matching tie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it can still match. Just doesn't have to be the same color. How you doing, Brian?
Oh.
Brothers?
Number 2, I'm gonna go my favorite wrestler, the Great O'Con.
That ponytail.
Yes, I enjoy the Great O'Con. And number 3, let's think here, somebody that really needs one that hasn't got one yet. Can I do somebody that has already got one but needs to be updated? Badly?
Sure.
Jay White needs a new micro brawler.
Oh boy, does he.
Yeah.
That's what the JY looks like. But friend, my close personal friend, JY. Just saying, you meet me, you get that royal rub, and you retain your title of Forbidden Door. Just saying. Damn it! I
Did you
should have
meet
met
Dylan?
Tanahashi. I should have met Tanahashi.
Yeah. Did you meet Dylan Shivers at some
No.
point? Somehow? How bad?
No, I don't meet people in the bathroom. Okay. Just saying. So is that
wait,
3 there, Nick?
on that note, so
Oh,
are
geez.
you saying that you use the family restroom or the singular handicap restroom? That way you don't meet people in the restroom? Is that what you're stating?
Oh, absolutely. Give me the stretching room. You need some
yeah.
stretching room. It gives the best acoustics if you're going to be on Lemonhead's podcast, you know.
Oh, okay. It's like acoustics that threw me off.
You never heard of people singing in the shower? It's because of good acoustics. But Ryan, what is your top 3 New Japan wrestlers you want made in the Brawlers?
You took a couple. Nick didn't take any, I don't think. I'm gonna go Tom Lawler. I don't know how long I was looking at the roster. He wrestled in Vegas, and I liked him as an MMA UFC fighter. And he was pretty funny in Vegas. He wore the shorty shorts. I think he wears short shorts, and then he takes those off and has even shorter ones. So hey, we got to see if Jared knows
Very
about this.
entertaining on MLW too. If anybody watches
Yeah.
MLW.
Oh,
yeah.
brother.
When I had a pretty good seat, I was sitting there with Lindsay and my dad, and he, I was just taking videos, but he saw that I was doing that, so he kind of is like, "Oh, did you get it yet?" Type thing. Is pretty funny interaction. So I'm gonna go him, Toro Yano, for sure. Very funny, talented wrestler. And then I'm gonna keep it going. My feeling, I still have a positive feeling that Chris Bay is gonna get a micro brawler. And he wrestles in New Japan. And this is the original, so it's
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross because I'm hot and sweaty right now. Yep. So go ahead, Tom. What is Tom going last?
Tom's still recovering from
Okay.
from Harold's attack. So
Last.
That must have been vicious, man.
yeah, it was. It takes an ice pack the size of an iceberg to take care of that. You can only find that special kind of snow imported from Alaska. But so yes, leave us in the comment section below. Tell us who you want to see made in the micro brawlers from New Japan Wrestling. Looking at you, Jonathan Hodap. Of course, if you want to get a Chase micro brawler, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB.
Guaranteed to get one.
We're literally we have on our running
out
shoes
chases.
because we get chases.
So what we do is we call Frank and we slip him the list and we say these are our Patreons. And he
These
goes,
are our patrons.
Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to talk about that.
And Nick's got to donate twice as much to the dog. So yes, pay attention for that in the micro brawler group. Well, speaking of
Does Ryan
Frank,
get one in his box? Make sure Ryan gets one in his box. It seems like he's going on there.
of course, if you want to interact with Frank, go to the ProWrestlingTees.com, /the Wrestling N.R.D broadcast, get yourself some Pro Wrestling Tees merch, get yourself some WNRD merch. We've got hats for all that hot weather that's coming this way this weekend. We've got shirts, hoodies, stretch fit, snapbacks, and so much more. Of course, check us out on all platforms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WNRDB, the Wrestling N.R.D broadcast. As I yawned, excuse me, it's late here in New York. I'm also tired of not being the king, but I will get that crown back eventually. But I'm going to behave until I get it. I promise. I'm going to be better. So yeah,
Harold would be proud.
Yeah, Harold will be proud. Maybe when Harold says hello, friends, he'll be referring to me.
Maybe hopefully next week on the
Yes, that's right.
Star Spangled Banner edition.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It will be coming out the day after the 4th of July, but we are still patriotic people here.
July.
Yeah, sure, whatever it is. Or as we call it here, the Great American Broadcast will be next week right here on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it at all. If by some miracle I get it up before the weekend, it will be on our Patreon days early where you get early access to videos, some other great stuff, including 3 Nerds and a Baby. That's a new exclusive Patreon video coming out. That's actually out. So check that out. Yes. So merchandise, Patreon, social media, go do it all. Be a good person like I'm being a good person. What you have your
You
have your
left
hand
that
raised.
one, new king of the nerds also.
It's not big news there. So yes, until next time, on behalf of myself, the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, the micro brawler scholar, Mr. Ryan Crossley, and of course, somewhere the king of the nerds, big whoop, Dylan Shivers is running around somewhere. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.